Hey, welcome back, beautiful Capricorns. Capricorn, thank you for joining me here. I hope you're all doing super amazing. Capricorn, let's get into your messages. Something legal? Or is this communication? Looks like something legal or illegal. Let me talk about it. What's going on? Wait a minute. I think something is changing here. I think, Capricorn, that you could be feeling foolish for believing whoever this person is and their word and what they say over this person. King of Pentacles, high respect, high honor. Why are you in the middle here? It looking like you feel foolish. Maybe whoever this is was saying, some stuff about whoever this King of Pentacles is. And you may believe this person thinking they're telling you the truth. But hang on. You've learned some new respect for this King of Pentacles over here because of something over here. What's going on? You might be hang on. Yeah. What is going on here? There's going to be some regrets here. Well, maybe you were feeling torn between who's telling you the truth and who's not telling you the truth. Like, it seems like you're in the middle here, and maybe you're in the middle of something where you got one masculine speaking something, and you got the King of Pentacles speaking something at you. Well, this person is of high honor and high integrity, this King of Pentacles. This person over here talks a good talk, but are they just competing with the King of Pentacles? The things that they've been saying and talking about? Now look, it seems like you're in the middle. And I think that the King of Swords is competing with the King of Pentacles. This is a person of high integrity. Like, they're honest. This person could say, I'm telling the truth, but this person is of high integrity. So I think whatever they've been spewing out of their mouth is because they're competing with the King of Pentacles. You may end up regretting it. Like, maybe you believed the King of Swords over the King of Pentacles. But I'm telling you, the tables are turning here. Okay, hang on. What's going on? That's what I said. Turning of the tables. Okay, so what's going on? Maybe you were put in a position. Who do I believe? Do I believe this masculine or do I believe this masculine? Which one is telling me the truth? Undecided, like weighing things out. Maybe there's a little favoritism over here. Maybe you have a better communicating relationship with this king. But this king is of high value and integrity. So they may talk a good game. But I think if you believe the King of Swords over the King of Pentacles, I think you're making a mistake. I think it's a mistake you're going to end up regretting. Because I see you torn. I see you torn. Now, these could be family members. These could be friends. But let me tell you, the King of Swords is competing with the King of Pentacles. This is a high value, very respectful person. Now, this person might have the gift of gab, but they're all talk. Let me tell you what's going on here. There's some kind of opportunity. Yeah, see, there's been a falling out. Yeah. And this person smirked all the way here. I told you. This is a troublemaker. They are starting drama for the King of Pentacles. They're a troublemaker. They are stirring the pot. They like all this trouble that they cause. They laugh at it. Actually, this person's sincere. This person is very loving. They're very generous. They're very giving. Wow. What's going on here? This person who's very loving, very kind, very gentle, very committed. This person is a manipulator, and they got a problem. Oh, this is a friend of the King of Pentacles. This is a friend of the King of Pentacles who's actually competing with the King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, if it was me and I had to choose to believe who I believed, this person all day long. All day long. All day long. This one may have the gift of gab, but they're all talk. That's a friend of the King of Pentacles. That's a so-called friend of the King of Pentacles who's actually competing with the King of Pentacles. So yeah, they got a big mouth and they got lots to say. I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. That's a so-called friend. Just saying. Who would I believe? King of Pentacles. Every day. Every day. It's right there. The writing's on the wall. They're very generous. They're very loving. They're very devoted. They're very committed. They're very hardworking. They're building, they got a great reputation. They're walking in their integrity. Hello. Yeah, this one. This one's all talk. But they talk a lot, a lot, a lot. They're very manipulative and they're good with the gift of gab. Okay? They're real good with their words. See, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles has got a soft side to them. They're very soft. They're very gentle. They're very kind. They're very respectful. So yeah, no doubt. This is a friend of the King of Pentacles who has been mocking the King of Pentacles, making fun of them. Talk, talk, talk. I'm the great one. Pay attention to me. However, that's a manipulative friend now, isn't it? So already they're showing their ethics. Already they're showing, if that was a so-called supposed friend, why are they talking to you about it? Why are they talking to you? Why are they giving you the inside scoop on the King of Pentacles? I couldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. I knew it. Hidden jealousy. See? Well, they're not going to come out and say, I'm jealous of the King of Pentacles, They're going to deny that all day long. Maybe they only wish they could be like the King of Pentacles. So don't say you're stuck. You're not stuck unless you want to be stuck. Who do I believe? Who am I? Who is the better character? Someone who tells you what you want to hear? Who has nothing but being a so-called friend? They're not a friend even. That's an enemy. That's a hidden enemy. They are no friend of the King of Pentacles, I'm going to assure you. They are jealous of the King of Pentacles, and they like creating trouble and division. I don't know who they are to you. They could be your kids. They could be your family members. They could be your friend group. I don't know. But you're not stuck. You're not stuck unless you choose to be stuck. You got to go on character. You got to go on character. This person has a proven record. They're devout. They're loyal. You're not stuck. Like, who do I believe? The King of Pentacles. Give credit where credit's due. You can't sit there being stuck. You're not stuck. Well, I would have to choose the King of Swords or the King of Pentacles. Choose the King of Pentacles because this person is a liar. They have a hidden jealousy. They have hidden jealousy and envy of what the King of Pentacles has. They're not a friend. So you're going to have to face something here. You're going to have to see the writing on the wall. You're going to have to face it. You're not stuck. Maybe they're trying to make you feel stuck, but you're not stuck. No. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're not stuck. Don't even go there. Well, I'm afraid, like, What will the results be if I side with this person? Or what will the results be if I side with that person? And I want to be fair to everybody, and I want to... No. You need to go with the writing on the wall. Sometimes in this life, you just got to make a choice. Now, this person's character is showing, okay? Their character is showing. They're very manipulative. They're good with the gift of gab. But they have hidden envy. They call themselves a friend of the King of Pentacles. They are not a friend of the King of Pentacles. They're a friend of themselves. A friend would defend a friend. They wouldn't talk about them. A friend would defend a friend, not lie, not manipulate. That's not a friend. So if you're the feminine, if you are the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You figure, well, who's telling me the truth? The King of Swords or the King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles all day long. Bar none, hands down. They may not be as good at the gift of gab, but they put everything they say into action. They just don't talk about it. They do it. They're doers. Not talkers. They're doers. They can talk all day long. This is a doer. Oh, my. Could be a family situation. And you're praying that everything works out. You're praying everything works out. You got to do more than pray. You know, sometimes you just got to call an ace a ace, a spade a spade. You got to call it as you see it. This could be a family matter. You got to call it. It's your call. You got to call it. You got to call it. You got to call somebody out on their BS. Look, if you care about the King of Pentacles, you would definitely call this person out for their you would have to call them out. You would have to say, look, you're not being a very good friend. What kind of friend are you? You're scared to rock the boat or create hard feelings. Sometimes you need to. You got to call it like you see it. You can't let this little manipulative, smooth talker over here get away with what they're saying. They're no friend. If they will talk about the King of Pentacles, do you think they're not going to talk about you when your back is turned? Gonna say, they sure as heck will. They sure will. So, like, there is a Queen of Pentacles who thinks they're stuck in the middle of choosing between this, and I'm not saying romantically, I'm saying family-wise. Who do I believe? Do I believe this person or this person? Believe the King of Pentacles, the one who's showing you, not the one who's doing all this lip service. Because that's what they're doing, lip service. How great I am, how great I am. And they call themselves a friend of the King of Pentacles. They're no friend of the King of Pentacles. If they're talking about the King of Pentacles to you, they're talking about you when you turn your back. Think about it. How would it feel if the shoe was on the other foot? And the other person says, well, I don't want to rock the boat. You would want someone to defend you in your name, wouldn't you? You're not stuck. Sometimes you gotta risk being the bad guy. You know? You do. If they want to villainize you, well, let them. Take care.